Hi, so this is the screencast for Migrante Alberta. We're going to be demoing some of the main features of the application, including the admin side and the user side. So to begin, we're going to be demoing from the user side, and we're going to act as if this is our first time using the application. We're going to come through and register a new account. So as you can see, you're supposed to enter your name, create a username, enter your email, and provide date of birth, as well as your phone number. You then choose your location. All of these can be changed at a later time, including your password. All of this includes format verification, as well as some guarantees that the email is not being used, the username is not being used, and that the two passwords matched. We're going to register this account. We create a new account and we automatically log in. So now from the user's experience, we're going to want to look at organizations. These are going to be used to look for organizations that are going to be helpful to immigrant users. And so let's start off with Alberta Health Services. Here you can see the logo, what category it falls under, some information such as who we are, which is a description of the organization, and some contact information. You can email them, and if you want to contact them by phone, you can click this and it will automatically take you to your phone's calling application. Moving back, we can go to here. So now say that we want to share this organization with our friends or our family or someone else that we know needs help. We can click share through here, and we can share this via email, through Drive, through messages, through Messenger, Facebook, any of the standard mobile applications. It would send out something like this: I found this organization on the Migrante app. Here is the contact information, its description, its title, and so on. So let's return back to the home screen. You can also filter this by a specific category. A good one to filter this by could be health services, since that's something that could affect many immigrants. So now we filter by health services, and we're automatically just filtered and reduced to the organizations that are related to health services. In addition, we can also search. We can search like so, and it will autocomplete, at which point we click this, and it will take us to the page. Just as before, you can contact, it will show you their address, and it will give you a brief description of who they are, as well as you can share. Similar to this, we can also view content. This is content that can be about anything related to immigrant issues, healthcare issues, employment. It's up to the admin's discretion. Similar to as before, we can filter by category, but there is currently not enough content that it would make sense to do so. So let's check this out. So this is content, and the image here was set to Alberta Health Services. There's the body of the content, the title, and we can share it just as shown before with the organization. We are shown the author, the username of the author. This is admins only for who can be an author of content, and currently the admin's name is Siegel. There is an associate organization with this content, and hence we are shown that it was brought to us by Alberta Health Services. Next, we can go and look at meeting notices. This can be helpful for job searches, meetup groups, anything of the like. This is again created by admins, which will be demonstrated later. So let's click and take a look at this. Similarly, Alberta Health Services has provided this. They have not in reality. This is for demonstration purposes. We are shown the title of the meeting, a brief description of the meeting, as well as the date of the meeting. We can see who it's published by, which is going to be one of our admins, and the number of current attendees. As a non-admin user, we can choose to attend by clicking this button. In which case we're added to the attendees list, and the amount of attendees now updates. This can additionally be filtered by category, assuming we want to only view meeting notices that are related to a category. You can go up here and select Health Service. This will filter to exclusively health service related meeting notices, and then further for, we can search them. Vaccination party. Additionally, this app would not be complete without a way to message admins in order to get support. To do that, we click the bottom right icon, and we can type in a message title and a message to our admins. Going from here, we put post, and this will send a message for our admins to read. Additionally, before we move to the admin side, we'd like to show up the emergency call-in feature. This will take you automatically to your phone's calling app and pre-fill the provided phone number. Now, we can also view our account details. It will display our name, it will hide our username as that's private, and it will also share our email, our date of birth, and our phone number, as well as our location. We can then update our password, update our location, or any of the following attributes. So now let's log out, and we'll take a look at this from the admin side. To log back in, it's just as shown before. We enter our email, and we enter our password. We click the login button, and now we're shown the admin version. Just as before, we have all of the same features that a normal user would have, but in addition, we have some extra things that we can do, such as add. We can create a new organization, such as just filling in screencast organization just for demonstration purposes. We can choose the logo for an organization, add a description, add an email address for users to contact, as well as a phone number. And then we can select a relevant category, such that it will show up when we try and filter something by category. For now, let's put this as health service. Since we didn't enter our phone number correctly, we can now go through here, and it will show us the valid formats for entering the phone number. We'll create this new organization. We're given confirmation that has been successfully created, and now it will appear at the bottom of our screen. Here's our new organization. It'll say who we are, just as before, but now there will also be a button for edit. So say we weren't happy with our original description, you can go through here. We can edit any of the following properties, including adding an image, adding an email address, whatever you like. After you're done your edits and you're satisfied with your organization, you simply press create. And you back out. And you re-click. It will now update the organization page with your new edit feature, with your new edited property. For instance, we edited the organization description. Similarly, you can add categories, a new category to filter by. For example, we'll say that we want to demonstrate technology and have that as a category. Well, we can create this new category, like so. And it will now be an option for us to filter by after we update the screen. Like before, we can add content. Now that we've added our content, we will not choose to add an image for now. We've selected a category, as well as selected an associate organization. So we'll post this new content. This content will now show up here, and it can be viewed just as before, shared, but we can also delete. This is a feature that's available to admins for meeting notices and for content. So as an admin, if we don't like content or we think it needs to be removed, we can simply click this delete button. It will take us to the previous page, after which it will update and you will be shown the list minus the content or meeting notice that you just deleted. To wrap this up, I will now add a new meeting notice. You'll select an associate category. This time we'll say technology. And as before, for demonstration purposes, we will call this the screencast organization. And we'll post this new meeting notice. It will now show up here, at which point we can share it just as a normal user would, and currently we don't have any attendees. We can also edit this as done before with meetings. So we'll choose to edit the body of this meeting notice again. The meeting notice was edited, so now we can go back and we'll check it out. As you can see, the description was changed, and also we can attend. It now updates that we have attended this meeting. Now, in response to the user messages, we can go through here. We can check out the list of messages and scroll down to see the ones that have not been dealt with so far. We'll check out the one last seen, and we'll see there was a message from Matthew. We can click on this email, and it will automatically forward us to our selected default mail application. This emulator is using Gmail. For now, we won't leave this response, but you will send a pre-filled in email to the user provided email. You can then reply to this message like so. And when you go back into these messages, it will now update that you have dealt with and read this message and responded to it. In addition, another feature for admins is that you can view a list of all users. This will show you all users that are currently using the application, but you can also click them. In addition to this, you can view their email, phone number, and their location, and you can upgrade them to admin status if you want to change one of your normal users into an admin, such that they have privileges to create new content, edit content, etc. We click this, and it now updates that Matthew is an admin. We still have the feature for emergency calling, as shown before in the default user. And this is Migrante Alberta.